I mean, it's not really much of anything to talk about on this map. I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, dog. So, Dane just ripped. Okay, glad to see you here, Joker JH3. But yeah, just a normal. Love to see the stream lagging already. Just a normal fast forward start, and then probably just a propane tank. Or sorry, the oil canister in the briefcase. But there are propane tanks fairly readily available in the break room area. So, or well, next to the break room area in the kitchen. And there is pistol as well in silence pistol out here by these two guards, so you can grab that or use the loud one that this guy drops to set off that oil canister if that's what you opt to do. Bit of a weird pathing here from IlikeHitman. Ends up taking a bodyguard over here on the stairs and get spotted for some reason. Oh, he heard the medic nade. Well, that's gonna be the map over. Smile. Ooh, okay. Well, Yanni's gotta go get a propane now. Awkward. Don't restart. Why would you do that? Oh no, he's trolling. Oh no. Why would he restart? Damn. All you have to do is probably knock out our personal guard, drag him in, and then go get the propane. What the heck? Well, apparently Yannini has forgotten that there is a propane that's easier to get to than the one up by Alexa's office, I guess. Even then, I feel like that's still faster. Oh, okay, I like rips anyways. Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Surely both players would be ripping multiple times if I were playing against them. Smile. What did he even rip to? I have no idea. I was too busy yapping. Aren't you always so true? He's just gonna do the same thing again here. It's slightly better to use the silence pistol rather than the loud one, because what that means is that the guards are not going to enforce, like these two out here, guaranteed not to enforce. So very quick exit there. 3:15. That's gonna be Gingers on map number 1 of the tournament here for both these players. And for anyone who has either forgotten or is perhaps illiterate, as is shown there at the top of the screen, this is play all 3 in the group stage, which means that there's going to be a map pick from both players and then an RNG map at the end. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards. Mission complete. Well done, 47. So obviously starting off with a quick map number 1 means we are very quickly going to go into Whittleton Creek, which is the map pick there from IlikeHitman. Yeah, we can go back and look at these again. So I mean, obviously, he's been playing for longer than ILike has, so basically all of his stats are higher. Basically, like, win rate is the only, like, main thing that you would look at for a difference. And that is the funny number versus 63% for ILike. And, yeah, majority maps look to be positive win rate here for Yannini. And, pretty similar for ILike as well. I know that, Yannini kind of has preferences by season, where I think I like is more of like an all-around player. I'm assuming he probably tends to like longer maps, just based on like how I've seen him play before in tournaments in general. But you never know. But yeah, so there are no bans, so you would assume that both players are just going to pick whatever map they think they have the highest chance to win. Obviously, you don't have to worry about saving maps right now or anything. So for I like that was Whittleton Creek, which is his what third, fourth highest win, 86% on Ambrose out of 7 plays. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, 17 plays on Whittleton versus 30 from Yannini. I'm kind of surprised it's not higher. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I do not remember at all how Yannini tends to approach this map. So he tends to be pretty good at adapting to new strats though. So I imagine he knows how to do everything. No new kill conditions on either of these first 2 maps that we're playing here, but the quote-unquote newest kill, I guess you could see, would be like null falling object. No, there is statue, which is kind of funny because it's basically like the one kill that that Yanni sort of personally wanted to see added to the condition stuff. Like he was the most favorable towards it. So I mean, I imagine he would be very competent on that kill if it were to come up, but it didn't. Scoring update, holy. Yeah, I mentioned FO as well. But yeah, we have Janus injected poison as a barbecue owner, and Mr. Nolan Cassidy with an SMG as Sheriff Masterson. So, pretty simple start potentially. Probably the best bet that you could have is a quick grab on barbecue owner with the fire extinguisher, or like, I don't know, a gum or something if you want to do that. And then go up and KO Gunther, and then sort of just point your pistol at Janus until you get an ejection prompt. I like, buddy. What are we doing on the bit rate here? So I have seen this actually, and I've seen videos of this. I don't think I've ever actually seen somebody do it this way in a match. This is like basically a no loadout approach that goes relatively quickly, and you can also let him get into Janus's yard and then like pistol distract to be able to get the KO off. The only unfortunate bit here that I like is quickly realizing is that these guys were triggered because he had to. Oh my god, brother, he's actively getting whooshed and still able to get those shots off. Oh, awkward. Okay. So Yannini in as well. Actually, oh my god, just poke him. Brother. Okay, I don't know what is happening right now. I was kind of watching Ilike's approach because he had more guards to deal with. Oh my god. What am I watching, man? I don't know if that lockdown from Yanni was intentional or if it was just a bullet distract in the wrong place that led to one because Janus is close to Gunther. I'm gonna trank this guy to get a disguise. IlikeH has opted to just bullet panic now, presumably to give himself better access here. Seems like he's gonna go through the basement this time, potentially. Oh, that guy's deaf. Unfortunate. But Yanni is back out now, heading towards Sheriff Masterson. Yeah, you are correct. No clue pickup, and while I very much doubt that it's intentional, it's not really like a huge deal because he could just go for like a triple shot on on Spencer to get the replacement for that glow once he inevitably realizes later on, because he does have that SMG. Trank shot here for Masterson in the bush, so he should be good to go. And considering he started server, he's not going to have any sort of a medic, it looks like. So ILike, on the other hand, used a gramophone lure. Got the kill down. And managed to not immediately change. Ooh. Love this guy. ILike has opted to bring a pistol here. I don't know if he also brought the SMG at that bench smuggle, or if he's going to get the one in the secret tunnel. I mean, he could even like use a loud one, but lowers his flexibility a little bit. ILike obviously does grab the clue there. So I'm going to guess that there's either an medic or an SMG. I mean, he didn't pick up the loud one, so I don't think he's planning on doing it loud. Yannini is picking up the second and third clues here, and presumably just going to do a garage kill for Nolan, which should be very simple. Chris, did you know I love this map? Yeah, I actually did know that. I actually did know that Whittleton Creek is your favorite map in Hitman World of Assassination, which released on January of 2021. Yannini is just standing here. Anyone think he knows that he doesn't have all three clues right now?
Okay.
It's been a while since I used... Is ILike just going to shoot Masterson in the head? Smile. It's been a while since I've used the triple shot for Spencer. I don't really remember like how flexible of a timing window you have, but I know it typically lines up with like a medic, so like about now. Chris, did you know I'm kind of just lukewarm for this map? No, I didn't actually. I thought Luke was a dog. I'm confused. I'm Luke. Hey, Yannini, so you actually can't exit the map right now. I don't know if you knew this. Guys, nobody told him. The garage is still open. Nobody told him. Yannini, what happened? You're supposed to stream snipe. That's how you win tournaments. Yeah, I mean, happens to the best of us, to be fair. I don't think he has... I mean, he had darts. I don't know if he has one left, though. He might. I know he used one on the kitchen guard, but I don't remember him using the other one. It might have also been on the barbecue owner. So here comes Spencer down the stairs. I think his garage door is still open, but it's like not guaranteed that the lady sees him, so most likely he's fine. We are attempting to lure him into the bathroom here. Yeah, and naturally the guy that's further away from it goes for it. Okay. So now he's got to deal with the cameras. Brother, what are you doing? Okay, well, IlikeHitman has won. Has won Whittleton Creek. Oh. Okay, let's walk in. Okay, let's walk into him. Ruffy, stop being mean. And Omni responds with an expletive, and that just has an extra letter in it for some reason. That's exactly my reaction too. But yeah, that's gonna be a win here for Sebastian. Yan? Yannini reference? 2006. And yeah, we are going on to Chongqing. Chongqing. I do need to look at something real quick before I get the spin. Is there still a thing in our spreadsheet? I guess not. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna respin. Because the first spin I got was Hush Facility Analyst, and even though it asks you if you have the bug on the sign up, that information doesn't seem to be available to me anywhere that I'm aware of, so maybe I will learn where that is in the future. But for now, we're just not going to do that. It was Hush Live Sniper Rifle as Facility Analyst, so that is not going to be the spin. Because there's no point in just having to respin if one of them has it. It's just who has the most. No, how many points you have doesn't matter. Like, nobody. I mean, technically, you do win these matches if you have more points than your opponent, in a way. But this is not like for who's winning or losing. This is just you basically accumulate points, and then at the end of the group stage, whoever has the most points in their group, in this case, the top 4 in the group that have the most points will advance to the next round. So even if like the score were 4-0 right now, we would still be playing this third map, which was decided by RNG. So yeah, there's no bans, which means the third map is always going to be one of either 18 or 17 maps, depending on if they pick the same map or not. And this time, it was Sean Kane. Which does feature a pretty significant amount of woke nonsense. How many RRs have there been? There's been 17 and then 6 world championships now that we're on. So this is the 23rd, I think. I don't know, that sounds right to me. Wow, so true. I think in general, there are, from our 2 players here, I think ILike probably has more of a preference for Season 3 maps than Yannini does. Not necessarily in terms of numbers, but just in terms of like personal preference. But I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. I know that in the past, at least from my recollection, Yannini wasn't like super big on the Season 3 maps, but I don't know. Anyways, our spin is Hush Fall as a facility guard, Red Hat, and Imogen Royce, Electrocution, as a researcher. And there are a good few different ways that you can approach Imogen or Electrocution. You can do 2 drone, quite awkward. You can do 5 drone and get her in a puddle at the top of the staircase. You can medic her after single drone and then get her in a puddle. You can get her with a water cooler on her normal route. I'm sure there's probably sinks in the bathroom that she goes to. There's a good few options here. Both players are starting facility analyst. And that is presumably going to be to grab a guard immediately, which is what we see Yannini starting to do here really quickly. So a triple shot and the free nanner will make for a very easy drag here.
There's no way you're getting through that door 47. It only opens for people with an authentic
Ooh. Interesting yell there from the guard on ILike's side. Yeah, so 2 drone would basically be setting Hush up for the fall, obviously where he goes to directly, and then you would get Imogen either on the way up or if you're slow, or not if you're slow, if you're late, you could get her at like the pipe by the bridge, the water pipe. But yeah, both players are just going to head up and do a standard fall, standard isolation on us into a fall, and then get the... I guess they broke how that smuggle works, because as far as I know, the guns didn't just stick out of the box like that previously. Okay, and then it's normal on ILike's side. Yeah, obviously, that makes sense. But yeah, you can get a researcher from the deprivation room and then, I don't know, do whatever you decide to do for, they did. Wait a second, guys. They broke something in Hitman? No, I don't believe that. I just honestly don't believe that. Broken since Splitter. Yeah, I haven't really played the game very much since then.
That's him. Hush the bastard.
ILike is here a little bit later and is therefore going to go for a peekaboo on Hush, which should work just fine. Basically, you're just hiding really quickly to... What is Mogwai doing? Why did he just decide to make out with the wall really quickly? But yeah, I mean, this is a standard isolation as well. Knock everybody out. Obviously, Yannini does have a bit of a lead here. But IlikeHitman will surely have a bunch of stream delay. Because his internet's not doing the greatest right now. Oh, okay. Or he'll just teleport. That works too. Are any of you still playing Freelancer? I like Freelancer, but I just haven't really played the game in general. There is a water canister in Freelancer. There is not one in the main game yet. I mean, they're probably gonna add it eventually, but right now it's just oil can. Yannini has an EMP, which makes it more likely that he's doing 5 drone. Yeah, see him place it in the puddle there. And this is sort of the OG strat. IlikeHitman shooting 5 drones as well. Basically, the only thing you need to watch out for here is you don't want to shoot the drones too fast because then the game doesn't register them properly. But I think there was enough time between them. You have to be like really quick for it to not work properly. I can't really tell because Imogen's on the stairs right now, but it definitely worked for Yanni. So he's kind of just going to AFK at the exit. And I don't know, unless Hush's body gets dragged all the way up into the deprivation chamber for no reason, then he shouldn't really have a reason for anything to be found here. And I don't know if he intentionally had the guard from the start woken up, or if she just didn't happen to see it. Don't even know if I have oil canister. Yeah, you definitely do need to have that. It's pretty important for a lot of fire and explosion accident spins. It's not required, but yeah, we see the trigger there from Yanni. Target eliminated. If you wait too long, it is possible to get the guard, but he did it basically immediately. And there's a decent likelihood this is going to be a photo finish, but a late one at that, because IlikeHitman's just gonna stand here and trigger it in a second. And, accounting for potentially some stream delay. If he does get the kill, then he's offline. Yeah, the result, whether this is a tie or not, doesn't matter. Both of the players can just like go on with their day regardless, but it is a photo finish, so yo, there's a copy button on the photo finish. Huge. I don't know if that was a thing before, but that's cute. And I will let the players know real quick. And yeah, that is all of the gameplay that's going to be happening here. So if you don't care about the exact final score, then you can obviously peace out or whatever. But I will let them know. Typing time. Type everything out like a real match admin instead of copy pasting. .906 second lead. 19 seconds for Yannini. It's pretty likely to be a wave, but I mean, ILike does play on console, I guess, so I don't know, but it's extremely unlikely to, I would say basically impossible to go in ILike's favor here. But I don't know, I guess I'm gonna wait 30 seconds before I start counting to see if he does wave or not, because some people don't ping, so. I will get it pulled up regardless here. But it should be a pretty quick count anyways. Yeah, I would not like to hear myself talking, actually. Let's see. There was no restarts, except for potentially one at the very beginning, maybe, but I don't think there was. I did have to get to the replan menu at the start, but it's kind of on him for being in the mission when the timer ran out, or when the spin went live. It's like 13 seconds for in for fun. Closer to 11, actually. If you still need time to calculate. No, I've actually done like the whole thing already. It's like one load each. Okay, and IlikeHitman, in fact, did not load for 30 plus seconds, so that's gonna be it. We will give Yannini the win there. And that's gonna be a 4-2 result for him. And this is in terms of RR stats elo at least. Two of the higher players in the group. We'll check that out here now. This menu music is driving me insane. So let me get out of here as soon as possible. Let me just make sure that, yeah, this is good. So yeah, this was Group D, and Yannini was the first seed there. I guess this isn't updated yet, but I mean, we know this is the only match in the group that's taken place, so we know what the standings are. So yeah, Yannini will still be at the top, obviously. Was the first seed, but does now have the most points at 4. And 100%. 1-0-0 win-loss tie. But yeah, as we see here, in terms of just elo, the two highest in this group, if I'm correct, would be Growry, who's the second seed, and then ILike at the 4th seed. So still able to take a match win there. And obviously, if you were to be making predictions, you would expect Yannini to go through, unless it was like, you know, an insane group of death or something. But as far as I know, he has advanced in every World Championship he's been in. I guess I don't know if he even played in the first one. I don't know. I'm not old enough for that. But any grandmas and grandpas can correct me if that's wrong, but yeah. So, and ILike obviously shouldn't be too discouraged, of course, to be losing to the top of the group. If you were just to look at the numbers, that would kind of be the expected result, and still able to take the 2 points. So, definitely in a good position to still come through. Lots of matches left to play. This is one of the, I think, 4 groups of 8 people. So, both of these people, Yannini and ILike, will still have 6 more matches to play. But yeah, lots of weeks and lots of matches. Let me look at the number real quick. Let me see this from yesterday. 196 matches is the number that In4Fun said for the group stage. So 194 more to go. This is just the second, but yeah, we can look at those upcoming matches as well. and those have been updated. So the next match is going to be Scruffy, the Goat, and Currymaker on Berlin and Hokkaido. What time is that at? That is at 1 p.m. That is when I have to leave, unfortunately, but I'll probably watch the VOD back. Obviously, it's Berlin, I have to, but that will not be my match. And I don't know if anyone else noticed, but Cobalt is apparently planning on playing all of his matches in the group stage in the first 5 minutes of the tournament. He played the first match, so that's the only other one that's been completed was Cobalt versus Dane, which I believe was a 6-0 win for Dane. And yeah, so we've got that Scruffy match, and then tomorrow, what the heck? These are in Eastern European time. I think these used to always be displaying local time for me, but I guess this is easier anyways because I don't have to add the 7 hours in my head. So 14:30 tomorrow will be the next match following that Scruffy, which will be the only other one today, hopefully. And then 4 matches in total tomorrow. And then some more on Sunday. Obviously, plenty to come in the upcoming weeks. Typically, there doesn't tend to be as much action in the first week because, there's not really much time pressure. So, either way, 194 to go, and that's going to do it for me. And I might raid, I might not, I don't know. But thanks everyone for hanging out, and be sure to check out Pro 7 Speedrunning Community Discord if you haven't. And if you have, then tune in about 4.5 hours for that next match. Anyone that's not aware, that is the invite link to the Discord server. I think we still don't have access to a vanity URL, but that is the Discord server where all this stuff gets discussed. And there will be pings if you have the role for that next match. But have a good rest of your day, everyone, and see you later.